Moving on, experts have confirmed that the battle for long-term economic growth is either won or lost in the agricultural sector. However, how this path births economic prosperity has been the subject of debates among economists and development scholars who insist that agriculture is a panacea for economic growth. Furthermore, this brings about emphasis on how the EU deforestation policy will affect the cocoa farmers. Afoloshayo Hamzat has more on this story.
Agriculture is known as the bedrock of economic growth, development and poverty eradication in the developing countries. Agriculture is also regarded as the engine and panacea to economic prosperity. It is also said that the battle for long-term economic growth will be won or lost in the agricultural sector. However, how this path leads to economic prosperity is still subject to debate among development specialists and economists. Nigerian economy in past decades thrives in the agricultural sector. The sector is reputed as the mainstay of the economy in the early 1990s. It is seen as the key driver for growth and development. It is in fact the pivotal role the sector plays in the Nigerian economy. The agricultural sector is part of the Millennium Development Goals program of poverty reduction in Nigeria. However, co-farmers raised concerns over the European Union's plan to implement its deforestation regulation plan in December 2024.
And when you say deforestation, it has to do with clearing or destroying economic trees or forests, destroying forests, tampering with the ecosystem or the environment of the soil of the forest in such a way that it's likely to be made unproductive for maybe economic tree or plant. So for example, simply means removing trees, either naturally, deliberately, or maybe accidentally.
The EURD is a regulation that prohibits products from entering the EU market unless they are deforestation-free and legally produced. Mr. Akintade and Mr. Muyiwa of the Department of Agriculture at Adeyemi Federal University of Education, Ondo City, Ondo State, noted the effect of deforestation.
It has a profound effect on crops, on economic trees, and even on animals. Because when you deforest an area, or a land, or a forest, that means you have exposed such forest to other factors, maybe like erosion, and you have even tampered with the ecosystem in such a way that animals, it might not even be habitable for animals, and even the microorganisms that are beneficial to the soil as well as the plant.
The effect of deforestation is so mighty because it alters the climatic condition of any area. It changes the green nature of the ecosystem. And once it twists, alters it, it affects production in any ramification, because when rain is supposed to fall, rain will not fall. When there is supposed to be dry season, it will be off season. So that's the impact of deforestation on the climate via the crops, via production.
Meanwhile, they further emphasized on how the EU deforestation policy will endanger the cocoa farmers.
It becomes a danger when the climate changes, and the climate is so the climate and production work hand in hand. So when there is an alteration, cocoa production is brought down, and when production is brought down, productivity is down, prices goes down, because what you are going to produce will not be the normal production again. So it affects the farmers one way or the other. And once it affects the farmers, it affects the economy. Once it affects the economy, it affects the government and it affects the populace.
It can become a danger or very dangerous to cocoa industry in the sense that, just like I said, when those trees, cocoa trees, when they have been destroyed, then where do you get your beans? I mean the cocoa beans, when the trees are destroyed. So, and that will definitely affect, one, the economy of the nation by means of foreign exchange. Two, even the industries that are making use of the cocoa as their raw materials for their finished products, like the beverage industries, they make use of cocoa for the manufacture of their beverages. So when you can't get the beans, so what do they make use of? So this will affect the industry as well as affecting even the economy of the nation.
They further suggested what they see as the way out of the issue of deforestation so as not to affect the farmers, climate, and the country's economy at large.
The first thing they can do is, if there's like possibility for them to support the cocoa farmers, give them material support, inputs, fertilizers, and other things that can help. They even bring up a policy too that will help to rejuvenate these old farms so that they become young and new and be able to produce good beans that are marketable and can be exported.
The way out is simple. Create a policy, follow the policy religiously. Don't let any man, any person break the policy, and let everybody that is involved in the policy be made accountable. Once they're accountable and the policies are fixed and they do them, Nigeria will be better off. Nigerian agriculture will be better off.
Afolashayo Amzat, reporting for KAFTAN TV News.